Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I've got 3 more stadiums to show you that I've created, including a minor league park recreation that I did by request. Let's get started and jump in with Capital Citi Field. I started building this one on stream, but finished it up offline on a night I stayed home sick from work. There wasn't really much of an aim to this build, and it just kind of came together organically. I like the way it turned out though, so let's check it out. Left field has a few different levels to it, and I like how the scoreboard breaks up the seating on the street level bleachers. I also decided to go with some custom bullpens on this one as an upgrade. Right field has only 2 levels of bleachers, and there's a train that runs behind the stadium and in front of the Capitol building. I made a custom advertisement for Phil's Canoes by borrowing that idea from Pfizer. There's also a broadcast booth on the corner with a couple dogs hanging out as nods to my pups Simba and Odin. Overall, I like how this build turned out, but as usual, I ran out of memory before I could get as detailed as I'd like to. I think everything still looks pretty good from the field during games, so I'm alright with where it ended. Next up, let's take a look at the recreation I made for a subscriber. This is Neuroscience Group Field, and it's a single-A minor league stadium in Wisconsin for the Timber Rattlers. This is probably the first time I spent the majority of my time and detailing in between the foul poles and foul territory, since this park has a bunch of different types of stands. The third baseline has 7 rows of patio seating before hitting the bleachers in front of the bar and concessions. The first base side also has a few rows of patio tables, but the first 3 rows consist of high top bars, which look like a cool way to enjoy the game. Left field has 3 suites over the outfield wall and a giant slide which you can go down during the game. Meanwhile, the right field has the Miller Lite party deck and home run porch. From the reference photos I found, it looks like one giant part of the entire game. The corners both have the traditional grass hill seating you see in most minor league fields, and the concourse connects all the way around the park. I really enjoyed doing this recreation, and I think it turned out looking pretty accurate. I play tested it in a few games, and it definitely has that small town feel. Last up, we're going to take a look at a fictional AAA stadium I built. Alright, our last park is Steel City Ballpark, and I built it for a minor league team in Pittsburgh. This was another stadium where I just kind of winged it, starting with a view in center field from behind the plate. I really like the view while batting in this one, so let's check it out. Left field has stands raised above the concessions and team store on the concourse, and home runs need a little extra sauce on them to reach those seats. Right field has a plaza behind the bleachers with more concessions and a barbecue joint with picnic table seating. You'll also see fans catching the game from the walking bridge and trains going by on the elevated railway. I tried to keep the skyline interesting while not being too huge and distracting in the background, and I think the results turned out pretty great. I like also having the station drop you off right above the batter's eye in center field also. This is the last stadium I've built so far, so I'll have to come up with some ideas to build more. Maybe we can do that on stream here in the next few days. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and checking out these stadiums with me. I'm going to start on the next showcase here soon, so be on the lookout for that. Just a reminder, I'm only accepting submissions from channel members right now until I can start catching up on all the entries. Thanks again guys for all the support, take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.